That's a good question. While the unemployment figures in the USA might not be just like those in the Philippines, you can be sure there are lots of people here of different ages that are looking and looking and looking for a job. So, in some ways, I kind of think that the idea that the USA is the land of opportunity is just a bit overrated. I know people that have come over to the USA only to find that the opportunity doesn't seem to be so abundant. But then there are other stories that turned out different. So uh, I would say, we're in a global economy now. So look for opportunity all over the world, and who knows where you'll get lucky. But as the saying goes, and I've said it before, you'll always miss the shots that you don't shoot. In the USA, the age 18 is the legal age at which a person is considered to be an adult. So if you're 17 years old, if you're one day shy of being 18, you're not yet an adult. But once the clock strikes and you are 18, you are then an adult. Not everyone leaves home when he or she is 18. Many continue to live at home until they are well into their 30s. Each situation is different, okay? My dad always told us that he wanted us to be ready to leave home when we turned 18. But most of the time he was joking, but the message that he was trying to get across to us kids was, look, I expect you to grow up and I expect you to learn how to work for your own living because I, your dad, don't want to be responsible for your life all your life. Dad was always there to help us pick up the pieces whenever we needed him to be, but I can tell you, the lessons he taught us were of great value. Do we really have flushing toilets and unlimited hot showering? Well, in my lifetime, I've been to places in the United States where they still have what is called an outhouse. An outhouse was basically a wooden shed in which there was a bench that had a hole in it and a toilet seat. Yeah, and uh, and there are probably places like that in the USA today. But yes, most of our homes do have flushing toilets. Unlimited hot water? Well, let's just say you get what you pay for. Uh, and it depends on how many is in your family. If you're the first one to get up in the morning, you're the first one in the shower, you probably get a whole lot more hot water than, say, the last person who gets into the shower. So, but the hot water, I'm sorry, the water heater is one of the most uh, expensive appliances to use in the home. I mean, it consumes lots of energy, and the cost of running it is can be quite high. Just think, we use hot water not only to bathe ourselves, but we also use it to wash our clothes. So, but in the long run, we get what we are willing to pay for. Is it true you guys lose your virginity at an early age? Hmm. Well, I didn't lose mine. I gave it away. But yes, it is true that many people in the USA do choose to give away their virginity at an early age, but there are others who choose to wait. So it's not the same all the way across the board for everyone. And there are different reasons for why some people give it up and why some people don't. There's no one size fits all for everyone. How old do you have to be to get a job in the USA? Well, that all depends on what kind of job you want and what you have to do on it. We do have laws in the USA that forbids individuals under 18 years of age to operate various kinds of machinery, motor-driven machinery in particular. And so I have managed restaurants where I could hire employees who were under age 18, but they were not allowed to use the industrial mixer or any of our motor-driven food processors. Uh, but typically, the hiring age is about 16, and then 18 years for different kinds of jobs requiring different kinds of skills and machinery. Now, there are some companies, say landscaping and others, that can and will hire people who are younger than 15, but we do have strict laws that forbids employers from hiring kids, how shall I say this, from working them in a way that will in some way hurt their studies. Okay, usually students, if they're students in school, they have to get documents signed permitting them to work. And employers, many of them generally do abide by the rules, and if students start flunking out in their school, many of them end up losing their jobs. But for the most part, individuals can get jobs, say, anywhere from age 12, 13, 14, something like that. But usually 16 is somewhat of the magic number because that used to be the age at which a person was eligible to get a driver's license. And then 18 is the age at which one is recognized as a legal adult and therefore, is entitled, if you will, by virtue of their age, to learn how to operate various kinds of machinery or different kinds of jobs. Hope that helps.